on Friday, 31st of January, at time of filming, I went to London, and I used to do that all the time. I used to just pop to London. I'm from the northeast of England, so it's a train journey, 3.5 hours each. To you guys from bigger countries like America, that'll be nothing. It's not so bad, but I haven't done it for a while, okay? So I just decided, right, I need to push myself out my comfort zone, and we're going, okay? And that's what I did. When I went to London, I decided I wanted to go to the occult bookstores that I've walked past a million times, and I've just never went in. It's not that I didn't know they were there, I just didn't go in. Anytime I've been to London, I'll be honest, it's normally to see a show, or I'm doing something in particular, something's going on. So I just never perused these places. Especially in the world of the internet, there are a lot of books you can find online, and you don't really need to go. But I decided to do so. Now, when I went, I didn't take my camera or anything. I just took my phone. I did a couple of shots, but honestly, it was very much a me trip, and very much me getting out my comfort zone, going and doing the thing, getting some useful books, which this is a haul video, so I'm going to show you what we got when we were there. And yeah, seeing a piece of history, okay? So, let's get into it. Now, if you're new here, hi, I'm Sarah, that divination witch. Welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. This channel is a witchy safe space I set up to help people ask questions. Nothing silly, because we're all different and we've all got to start somewhere. So ask away, because this is a community, okay? If you like that, you know what to do. Stick around, hit subscribe. And if you want to support the channel further, I offer readings. All linked below, website, Etsy, etc. I've got Patreon as well, teaching tarot. And also this year we've got the Year of the Dark Goddess, where we're going through different archetypes and learning to step into our power. So if you want to check that out, please do. It's all below. Thanks. I started off at Watkins Bookshop. This was the main one I wanted to see, because Watkins Bookshop has been there since forever, sort of thing. Well, not forever. So Watkins Bookshop, I've walked past it a million times. It's in Leicester Square, not far from the Underground station. You turn left when you get out. It's in a place called Cecil Court, so a couple of streets up basically. And it's been there, I don't know if it's been at the exact same place, but since the 1800s. So Watkins Bookshop was opened by a guy called John Watkins, and I believe it was opened in 1897. It might not have been at the exact same place, to be honest. No, it wasn't. I'm just looking at the history of it, you see. But it was established in 1897, and then in 1901 it moved to where it is now. So that's still a bloody long time. Been there a long time. And basically a hell of a lot of important people in occult and spiritual circles have been there, have been published by this place as well. Now they have their own publishing house. I know Kellyanne Maddox, hi, on YouTube. She's a lovely lady. If you haven't seen her, go check her out. I had a reading of her a few weeks back, really good. Her books are published by them. Loads of other people, they do tarot readings, events there, all sorts of stuff. But I just wanted to go for me and see what the fuss was. And they have an amazing selection of books that I hadn't even come across, some that I had, some that you could get online maybe, because, you know, I'm coming from the other end of the country. I couldn't really carry all the books. So I did have to be picky with what I got, all right? But this was the main one, because Aleister Crowley himself went to this shop, and I know he's controversial, I know he is, but if it wasn't for Crowley, there's a lot of things we wouldn't have, okay? So I do appreciate him. Also, I believe Carl Jung was published by these people. So the books I got in Watkins Bookshop. Let's go through. It wasn't that many, actually. I got 3. No, yeah, 3, yeah. This one I got to help me. This is the middle pillar. And basically, it's because I'm in the Sephiroth right now. It sounds right up my street, basically. It really does. It's a take on the Sephiroth, but from a psychological point of view as well. I like to mix it up. I do. So I can't wait to read this, basically. I haven't had a chance yet, but I'm going to. I am sharing my journey on the Sephiroth as well on memberships and Patreon. If you're interested, I'm doing it very intuitively. And I'm just sharing it honestly, what I'm going through, because I think with the Sephiroth and Cliffoth and stuff, there is a lot of misinformation. Not so much misinformation, misguiding information, you know, and it's like you got to do things a certain way, and that's not the case. So I just thought this was interesting and would help me. Okay, the next one, I don't know if I got it because again of the path I'm on. This is a compendium of things. It's Both Sides of Heaven, and edited by that lady. If you have watched my Books on Hecate video, she is a very smart lady. I believe she lives in Glastonbury. She knows her stuff. I was just attracted to this. It's talking about, well, what it says on the tin, both sides of heaven. Angels, fallen and not fallen. Basically, the nuances of good versus evil, you could say. Right up my street, that's why I got it. This one is the last one I got from Watkins Books. I've never heard of this in my life, but I was attracted to it because when I was in the shop, I asked Hecate and Minerva to guide me to certain things. I took some pictures in the shop. I didn't really film because I had my hands full. I'll put some pictures on the screen of books I found interesting, okay, that I'm going to be looking up myself if you want to know, because sometimes I'm like, oh, what do other people find interesting? So I'll put some pictures on the screen. But this is all about basically the primordial goddess from Neolithic times onward. And I feel like I just needed to know more about this because of what I'm exploring and what I'm sharing on the channel as well about basically the divine feminine. I wanted to know. So it's called Queen of the Night, the role of the stars in the creation of the child, by someone called Gavin White. So there you go. That's what we got in Watkins Books. I did like in Watkins Books as well. It makes sense. Thoth is like their logo. Thoth is basically the god of knowledge in Hermeticism, and he is something that was very influential to Crowley. If you know anything about the emerald tablets. And the carpet there has little Thoths all over. I like that. I like that. And also they had a lot of statues and things from different cultures, not like Shiva and, you know, Vedic statues. Is that how you pronounce it? But yeah, I like that. Right, the next shop we went to was the Astrology Shop. Beautiful storefront, can I just say that? Beautiful storefront. The Astrology Shop wasn't too far away from Watkins Books, so Watkins is from Leicester Square, Cecil Court, and then the Astrology Shop, it's just off Shaftesbury Avenue, I think. I think that was Shaftesbury Avenue. It's the back of Covent Garden, basically. I tried to look up how long it's been there, but I can't seem to find it. But on their website, yeah, just off Shaftesbury Avenue. It says it's number 78 Neal Street, just off Shaftesbury Avenue. And this shop, I believe they do birth chart readings and stuff as well. They had a selection, obviously, of astrology books, a lot of new agey stuff, some witchcraft stuff, which I did take a picture of. I didn't get books in this shop. They had crystals, things like that, and that's what I actually bought because I saw some crystals that were reasonable and I was really drawn to them. So this is what I got. From the Astrology Shop, I got a big chunk of rose quartz because I feel like it's just a rough rose quartz for £4. I thought that was good, personally, for the size of it. And then 2 pieces of blue kyanite, which I've been wearing as a protection. I've had this one years and now I'm resonating with it again. And then it felt like a bit of a sign seeing some more. Oh, sorry for the rustling. Two quid each. I thought it was alright. There you go. Bits of blue kyanite. Blue kyanite is good for protection and keeping positive energies around you, basically, which is what I need right now. So that's what I got in the astrology shop. Beautiful shop front. It wasn't like my way of thinking kind of vibe. I've got nothing against it. It's just, it was very new agey. But I still got some stuff. And there was some useful books in there, which I'm going to be looking up online. Because I can't carry everything. So the next shop was Treadwells. And Treadwells, I was looking forward to this one. I'd heard such good things about Treadwells. Treadwells has been open since 2003 and then where it is right now since 2011. So it's been around a while. Not as long as Watkins, obviously. But I was looking forward to this. They offer tarot readings, different things, lectures, stuff like that. They're very well known in the occult and esoteric circles. They're not far from the British Museum. There was a couple other shops that I just didn't go to. I think Atlantis shop. Yeah, I just went to these 3, okay? But these were what I wanted to see. So I could have spent longer in Treadwells. I was in there at least an hour, I think. Honestly, some books, yes, I've seen before, but others I hadn't. And I've took loads of pictures. Because, like I say, I couldn't carry them all, and also I couldn't afford them all at the minute. I'd be broke. So we got some useful things, okay? This is the haul from Treadwells. Now this one, it's going to be a niche audience, but I got it for research purposes, okay? The Necronomicon Files. The Truth Behind the Legend, revised and expanded edition. I've never seen this before in my life, and again, I was guided to it because I'm looking into where to go and all this stuff. If you haven't seen my videos on it, please go check it out on the channel, okay? But Mother, meaning Hecate, led me to Lovecraft, and there are some occultists who use the Necronomicon as an occult practice. Personally, I wouldn't. It opens up to things that, you know, we know it's dark and spooky and scary anyways, but yeah, I've been led down a rabbit hole about the Necronomicon, so that's why I got it, okay? So hopefully it's going to be useful. That was the first book. Second book, this was what I was attracted to first, because of, again, of what I'm talking about on the channel, embracing my sexuality again and things like this on a personal level. I felt, oh, this is so apt. And I believe it's signed by the author, which was just a little bonus. Yeah, it is. Signed by Dan Jones. So this is just talking about queerness in paganism and myths and legends and stuff. I'm going to be talking more about this sort of thing on the channel as well, because I think a lot of people hold religious trauma around that. And you know what? There are gods and deities and figures in history that were queer and trans, etc. And especially the way of the world right now, and not trying to get too political, but you can't just erase something that's been there from the beginning of time. All right. So even the gods are with us on that. The next one, I got a chaos magic book. Phil Hine, he is prolific in chaos magic stuff. It's something I'm exploring right now. It was signed as well by him. And I was like, oh, I'm going to get it. I was drawn to it. Yeah. Don't know if anyone's interested that it's signed. But yeah, that's what I got. Talking about chaos magic. I like a bit of chaos in my life. I am very chaotic. And then these little leaflet thingies. I'd never seen them in my life before, so I got a few. I could have bought them all, but again, they were like $5 each. So yeah, I got this because I don't know if anyone knows anything about these things. I've never heard of a jebba before, but okay. It reminded me of a little imp, okay, but when I opened it, it had the Sephiroth in. I was attracted to the thingy on the front, and then I opened it, and there you go, the Sephiroth. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get it and read it. So that was the first one. I got this, which is a historic text, which don't believe I've heard of it before, but because I'm in the Sephiroth and stuff, thought it was applicable. The 7 Principal Angels. Got another one. This is a historical text, I believe. Demonology, and when I opened it, it's got the Ars Goetia in. I eat all that up, basically. I love it. Just to learn. I like to learn more. So there you go, I got that. I got this as well, which again seems historical, and it's about angels and planetary magic. I was attracted to it. And then this, again, attracted to it because of the path I'm on right now. I do believe it's going to link into some things. It was very intuitive. All of this was intuitive. That's why I wanted to go. I went there with an open mind and said, Hecate, Minerva, whoever, my spirits, lead me to whatever you want me to get. Like I say, I've got a million pictures of books that I haven't gotten yet, but maybe I will. And yeah, that was the haul. And I wish I lived closer. I'd always be in Watkins books if that was the case. They had a lot of hidden gems in there. You can buy online from these places too. I am going to explore other places across the country. Maybe there is one in my hometown, a witchy shop, but I think it's really good, to be honest. But I don't know, I may ask, will you be okay with us filming a video? I don't know, let's see. But if there's any in particular occult or witchy or esoteric books you want me to review or look at, let me know and I will. We're back open for business with book reviews here. Let me know, and I hope you found this video interesting. Any questions, put them in the comments. Until next time, stay safe, stay witchy. Bye.